Hey y'all, how you doing? I am in the forest with my kiddo so he can burn off his energy and act silly because he's good at acting silly. Real good at acting silly. So anyway, I just want to tell you that if you are in a situation where the individual that you're with, you find yourself, I want you to do some self-exploration. I want you to look introspectively, look inside yourself and see if you are changing because you're with this person. Are you becoming more quiet? Are you becoming someone that is not normally you? Are your family or friends telling you, wait, since you've been with this person, you're not the same. You're real quiet. You're normally the life of the party. What's going on? Which, of course, you'll have excuses and reasons, and you'll say, oh, it's nothing. I'm just being quiet right now or whatever. But the reality is the individual that you're with is kidnapping your personality. They're kidnapping your personality because they don't want you to be you. They want to mold you and shape you into what they want you to be. The level of manipulation is diabolical. There's no other word that fully describes it. It's diabolical. Initially, I think you're great the way you are, but as time goes on, I have to fix you. There's your sign. I have to fix you? Really? They don't necessarily come out and say that, but that's their goal. I'm going to shut down who you are because you're happy and you're laughing and you're having a good time. And I don't like that because I've never been happy. That narcs are never happy, regardless of them putting on a fake smile and their fake persona. They're never happy. So why should you be happy? They're never going to tell you that, or let's say rarely going to tell you that. No, 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 no. Sorry, he's got a huge stick and he's bringing it over here, and I don't need to lose one of my eyes because I like where my eyes are. I get a kick out of that, my eyes being where they're supposed to be. Anyway, so pay close attention if people you know are telling you that, you're not the same. You're real quiet now. What's going on? Is there something you want to talk to me about? Because they're noticing things that you may not notice. All right? They're noticing things that you may not notice. So pay close attention to that. Don't let anybody shut you down. Don't let nobody kidnap your personality. Don't let nobody tell you, why do you talk like that? Because it wasn't a problem in the beginning, but everything's a problem now. The way you talk, the way you walk, the way you hold your fork. Yes, somebody picked on me about how I hold my fork. Who the hell would even notice that? A weirdo, that's who. What else? Why do you walk like that? Why do you talk like that? Why do you have so much makeup on? Which I don't wear a ton of makeup anyway. I'm not Tammy Faye Baker. I don't wear a ton of makeup. Why you got makeup on? Who are you trying to impress? No, stay. Stay. He hears a car and he does stupid things. Stay. No. Where's your stick? Where's your stick, Milo? So anyway. Good boy. Sorry about that. He's doing his thing, but I have to watch him so he don't go to running to the road because that would be a real problem if you know what I mean. Pay close attention. I'm going to change how you dress, how you walk, how you talk. Why do you hold your mouth like that when you talk? Which is asinine. So they start to micromanage you. They put you under a microscope and they start looking for flaws because you are very close to, you don't know it, but you're very close to the devalue phase. You don't know it, but from the minute you meet them, and I've said this before, from the minute you meet them, you are in the devalue mode. The clock is ticking before they're tired of you. So keep that in mind. There's a football player, Ocho, whatever his name is. He got with Evelyn on Basketball Wives. You can see Monster in the background. He got with her, and I didn't like him from jump because it was something he said that set really wrong with me. And I said this in another video. She owns a retail shop, so if there's something that she knows about, it's fashion. You can't be a dud and not know about fashion and have a retail store. That just doesn't follow through with logic, right? So, first thing he says to her when they're on camera, or one of the things he said was, they were starting to date, by the way. He said, "You stick with me, I'll teach you about fashion." What does he need to teach her? She's hip to fashion, or else she wouldn't have a successful store. Okay? Her friend, it's a long story, but her girlfriend told her not to get with him. And because I don't think he's a good person, and Evelyn went off on her, and you're just jealous, and you just don't want me happy, and all this other stupidness that women say. You need to pay attention to what your girlfriend's telling you instead of getting angry. Pay attention. Shut your goddamn mouth and pay attention. They ain't always jealous of you, dummy. Think! I get really mad when women do that. You just don't want me happy, blah, 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 blah. So guess what? He turned out to be a bad person. Now you lost your friend and you lost your girlfriend. And y'all been friends for how many years, and you gonna lose her over some dude? A piece of crap dude on top of that? Y'all know I get fired up. You know this. You know this. If they see something you don't see, you pay attention to that, and you don't attack her. Because what happened was she married this fool, and when she married him, they got into a physical altercation, and he headbutted her in her head. He took his head and slammed her head like that, caused her to have a huge contusion on her forehead. Needless to say, she was done with him. But didn't your girlfriend warn you that he was bad? I knew he was bad when he was trying to change her fashion. She owns a store. What do you need to tell her about fashion, punk? If anything, she needs to teach you about fashion. She owns a retail shop. I didn't like that. So you see what I mean? Do you see how subtle that is? Stick with me. I'll teach you about fashion. In other words, I'm going to change who you are right out the gate. We're going to start establishing rules right here and right now. And one of the rules is the way you are and who you are, that's going to change. No. The only thing you need to change is cutting strings with this individual. That needs to change. So some of these signs are so subtle, but when you're educated on the signs, you're not going to tolerate this. Okay? I talked to 2 people the other day who were like, I said, you got to get rid of them before you fall in love. And 2 people said this pretty much the same thing. Well, it's not that easy. It's not that simple. Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Because you don't give your heart so fast. Remember I told you that? Don't give your heart so fast. You maintain control of your heart, because you could be falling in love with a demon. If that's not worth slowing down for, I don't know what is. All right? You could be falling in love with a demon. So you slow your roll. Come back here. Sorry, guys. Gotta keep an eye on the squirt. Anyway, he's in the background. You don't give your heart too fast. Pay attention to what they say and what they don't say. Watch their body language. Watch how they look at you or not look at you. Pay close attention to the subtle signs, because when you are fully, and I mean fully, educated on narc abuse, there's no chance of you falling in love with the wrong person, because you're starting to see signs already. And you don't give your heart out like candy at a wedding, okay? You slow your roll is what you do. And when you keep control of your emotions, Milo, get back here. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Sorry, y'all. I'm in the forest with him. This is how it rolls. Bear with me. You slow your roll, because you're protecting yourself and you're protecting your spirit and your soul, and you can't just you can't just hand your heart to somebody because they told you that you're pretty or that you're good looking and you got the best smile I ever saw. You got a 1,000-watt smile. You can't fall for that shit. You got to pay close attention to how they're treating you, the things they say to you. Are they supportive? And I don't mean for a month or two. I mean, period. Are they supportive? Because anybody can be what you need them to be. I'm on a roll. Anybody can be what you need them to be temporarily. Oh! Milo? You know what I mean? Anybody can be what you want them to be. They'll put on whatever costume they think they should put on. Nah, we're looking long-term here. We're looking at months. Okay, you should see subtle signs and don't ignore them, because that could be the difference between your spirit being alive or being dead by this person, killed by this person, because that's what they're working on, killing your spirit. Don't let that happen. Much love.